Happy Wednesday, it's midway through the week and welcome to the latest episode of the Laura and Becky Show. We are sponsored by RedBrik Estates and Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa.
That's RedBrik Estate Agents, not RedBrik
What did I
Estates.
say? Oh God.
Yeah, not RedBrik Estates.
I'll explain myself in a minute why I might be making a few boo-boos today.
Thank you. If you've come back for more and you're listening, I mean, I will apologise for Becky already, but... God. And if you're new here, then you are more than welcome.
Welcome to the fam.
So, well, let's just get it out of the way. You've been on a bit of a boozy lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So great.
So basically, I'm a little bit tipsy on the podcast
what's happened
today.
to hunkering down, Becky? What's happened to I'm not going out? What's happened to I don't want to be social? You're such a contradiction.
Listen, every good hunkerer needs to come out every now and again.
Just making up rules as you go along.
But when a hunkerer comes out, mate, they come out.
Listen,
they don't do it half-hearted.
I don't know any other bloody hunkerers other than you.
I like a good hunker, but then I get a bit bored of hunkering. And I think, I haven't seen anyone in a few days.
Hunkering for long. Listen, people are looking up to you. You are leading the hunker way.
Yes.
And mate, it's only Wednesday.
Well, there's no real rules for a hunker. I mean, there's not a set in stone. You don't have to hunker. You can hunker, come out for a bit, then hunker, pop out for a bit again.
Okay.
I just get a bit bored of being on my own, and I'm a social creature, mate.
I just love how
I
you're
need
like,
to come out and...
New year, new me. Right, one day I'm going to hunker down. I'm going to be less social. Literally, I could get the quote where you're like, I don't want to see anyone. I'm going to be less social.
Well, I think this is the thing. So when you are in full-on hunker mode,
which only you are,
which I am, which I definitely am. I'm staying in. I get home at like 4 o'clock, and that's me done for the evening. I'm like, it's dark outside. I'm hunkering.
Yeah.
But then what happens is if you get invited for a lunch and you have a drink, you get a bit overexcited because you've been hunkering and not seeing people. Then you get a bit like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
And mate, I've basically got tipsy at this lunch, come straight to the podcast.
So you'll be hunkering later.
Oh, God, yeah. I'll probably be asleep by about 6 p.m. tonight because I've had a drink at lunchtime.
Right, okay. Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, I quite like that, though. We're up for a bit of day drinking, and then in bed early. That is kind of our vibe, isn't it?
I don't want to go out at night anymore. I'm just not interested. I'm not interested. It's too cold.
Wants to go out at night?
I don't know.
In January?
Young people, Becky.
Well, young people, but I think people of our age don't.
We've always liked a Sunday afternoon drink.
That's my favourite day for a drink, is a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
We had a meeting with somebody today, didn't we? And actually she was saying, unofficially, that she hunkers a bit. She was basically saying that she likes to just finish work and get straight home because it's so dark, get straight home, get in the bath.
Well, what I liked was she was like, I was driving home the other night, my husband rang and he was like, oh, will you be home? Do you want me to put tea on? She's like, no, don't want tea straight away. I want to get in the bath. So I was like, oh, fair play.
It's because it's so cold and so dark. See, I probably could. I think when you're a bit cold in the car, you're like, get in, have a bath, relax a bit, then have a bit of dinner or supper, as she called it.
Well, I said to her, I was like, you've got an electric blanket, haven't you? You just look like the kind. And she's like, no, because I have a hot water bottle. But I did feel like going, love, that's not... No, you need to get an electric blanket. A hot water bottle ain't going to help you, really.
Although she was talking about a new type of hot water bottle. It's basically a long body length one that you basically spoon. I mean, that sounds genius. Because let's face it, the
Who
little
needs
hot
a
water bottles. Who needs a man when you've got a long hot water bottle? But basically, it's a bit like a pregnancy pillow, isn't it?
Right. So I've got a confession. I still slip. This is disgusting. This is vile, actually. Oh, I've said it. Oh, I've still got my pregnancy pillow.
And how old's your youngest?
My oldest. My oldest wouldn't be my youngest, it'd be my oldest.
Well, no, because the last time you were pregnant was what?
No, but I had it when I had Grace. She's 18.
Does it stink?
It's disgusting. Does
it smell?
Love it. It's brown. It's got like bits I've dribbled on it in my sleep. Fake tan. I ain't washing it though. I mean, imagine the actual bugs in that pillow.
I bet
it must come out and gnaw at my face at night.
Yeah. But how good are they, mate?
I've screamed into that pillow in 2 pregnancies. I can't let it go.
Oh, there is something so comforting about a pregnancy pillow.
Yeah.
And like you say, who needs a man? When you've got a pregnancy pillow or one of those long hot water bottles, you don't need a man.
just want to quickly go on about, obviously we went to a meeting this morning. Now there's a theme this week. We're talking about free coffee. Okay, we ain't buying coffees, are we?
We are being a pair of skanks in January, and it kind of started a bit by accident, but now we're on a roll with it. So we basically book our meetings in around getting free coffees, and it's working nicely.
Well, guys, bit of an update here. Not only did we get free coffee this morning, we got free pastries, and we both went for the cinnamon swirl.
I noticed that. I thought you were going to go for a normal croissant.
No,
There was Pano chocolates there.
Pano what?
Hang on. Guys, remember I've had a
Pano
wine.
chocolates there.
Pano chocolat.
Chocolat.
There were normal croissant.
Was it pain raisin?
No, I'm not a fan of those,
Oh, wait.
really.
No, wait. Mine was a pain raisin.
Oh, mine was a cinnamon swirl.
Oh, no, mine was a pain raisin. Yeah. No, I think, maybe it wasn't.
Our French accents are so bad. By the way,
Anyway,
they're so bad.
it was nice and it was free.
Yeah.
It was free.
But the most embarrassing thing was that now people are listening to the podcast. They know that we're going for a free coffee. So the person we were having the meeting with went, is this your free coffee of the day? Is it, girls?
Yeah, and we're like, yes, it bloody is.
We're
Yes,
so
it is.
brazen about it.
Halfway through as well, one of them, do you want a shot? Do you remember?
Yeah, but no shot arrived.
They didn't have it. But I looked at you and I thought, if you say no, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Well, this was the thing though. After, was it on Monday when I turned down the Prosecco in our meeting, I thought, well, there's no way I can blum and turn down another one.
Yeah.
But our meeting today was at 10 in the morning. But I still was like, yeah, bring them. Just bring them and we'll do them. But we were fully prepared to do a shot, weren't we?
Yes.
But I love the fact as well that the person or people we were having the meeting with, they knew we'd have a shot at 10 a.m. in the morning. Mate, these are our kind of meetings. I can't do a normal meeting. I can't do a vanilla meeting.
Oh, a vanilla meeting.
Yeah.
I like it. No. Well, I mean, so that's 3 days in a row now. We've got free coffee. Tomorrow we would definitely have got free coffee, but that's been postponed to next week.
Yeah.
Friday, we're going for alcohol. We're going for the wine.
We've actually booked the meeting for after midday, so it's acceptable to have a wine.
Let's be honest here. They messaged us yesterday and they suggested we go for a coffee in a Starbucks where we're meeting them.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, and you literally paused, went, what shall I do? And I was like, right, let's think about this because we're strategizing free drink.
Oh,
what the hell is wrong with us?
This is a genuine dilemma that
Yeah.
we're experiencing at the moment.
So we've got a plan. So we basically think what we didn't want to do is go, no, let's go to a bar because we don't want them to think we're a couple of peasants, do we?
Well, it makes us look like alcoholics.
So we were like, let's say yes to the Starbucks.
Yeah.
But actually, nearer the meeting, let's pretend, we're here. Should we just pop in here? Which is
guys,
somewhere.
we're just at some blah, blah, blah bar.
Yeah.
Come and meet us here.
That's what we're going to do.
I mean, they're going to see straight through it, aren't they, really? But we're going to go for it anyway.
We will get our free Prosecco, I'm telling you. Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa are our lovely sponsors. They've got some great deals on this month. What do I keep thinking?
Well, we had a meeting with them yesterday, a lovely meeting actually, where we also had another free coffee. So thank you, Ringwood, because that was our free coffee of the day. And they were telling us all of the things that they've got going on this year. They've got so much happening there. We can't talk about all of it at the moment. But something they've got going on is 15% off.
Yeah, so in January, so this month, I mean, look, it's dry Jan, people are depressed, you've been busy in Christmas. You can go and any treatment, anything at all, everything has got 15% off. So you go onto the website, you pick your treatment or your spa day or whatever, pop in Jan 15 and you'll get 15% off.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time if you've been looking to get a treatment or a bit of a chill day in a spa, this is the time, people. Money off. That's what we like, so go get it.
You can find them at ringwoodhall.com. Right, what's going on in the world?
Didn't you want to talk about baths first?
Oh, yeah, just quickly.
Yeah,
just
go on.
quickly. Because you just showed me a TikTok of a woman running her bath, right? And we talk about things like, I think people that don't like David Attenborough are just, I wouldn't want to be friends with someone. There's something, people that don't like dogs.
Who wouldn't like David Attenborough, by the way?
I've got another one.
Go on.
People that have a bath and it's just the water. It's
No bubbles, you mean? And I've got something to say on this.
Oh, no.
No, there are sometimes I don't put bubble? Hang on, let me start that again.
You don't put what in?
Right. So I love a bath with bubbles, right? But sometimes I don't put bubbles in, but it's for a specific reason.
Oh, is it because you've got...
No, no, it's not that. No, it's not that.
Bit itchy, is it?
It's nothing to do with my vajayjay.
I think that's the only reason people don't.
No, it's if I'm washing my hair. I don't put, if I want to wash my hair in the bath, I don't put bubbles in because otherwise it all gets like, so I keep it clear if I'm washing my hair because I want to rinse it off and there's no like loads of bubbles in the bath. That's when I do it.
I'm sorry. Let's just rewind. What the hell? You wash your hair in your bath water?
No, not
Becky
generally, but if I do...
Why would you?
But sometimes if I, like, that night, if I just think, I want to quickly wash my hair while I'm in the bath, I then won't have bubbles in there. Yeah.
Have you got a shower appliance in your bath?
I have, but I don't really... It doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't work.
My mind.
Yeah.
Is that why?
I mean, no, normally I'll have a shower and I always wash my hair in the shower. But if for like a reason I'm like, I fancy a bath tonight, I'm like, I really need to wash my hair because it's greasy as hell and I look a mess. Then I'll think, I won't put bubbles in because I need to wash my hair. I don't want the bubbles because it's like harder to rinse it all off. So I won't put it in then.
But you'll have like a proper bath.
Yeah.
But
I always wash my hair first.
I've never known anybody wash their hair in their bath water.
Mate, there will be people who wash their hair in the bath water for sure.
But it won't rinse properly.
Oh, it rinses properly. I often get a jug and I'll go like
Are you living in the 1960s?
Maybe I am, yeah. But honestly, there will be people who wash their hair in the bath.
I don't think there will.
Well, you don't think there's one person in this world that washes their hair in a bath?
The whole world doesn't listen to our podcast. But I don't think there will be one person listening.
There will be.
That washes their hair unless you don't have the shower.
Yeah, I think there will be people for sure.
Can someone
get in
us know,
touch,
please? Someone, thelauraandbeckyshow @gmail.com. Right, there we go. So that's baths.
Hang on, what was the point of baths? What were we talking about?
It was just a bath. Oh, it's just saying I don't think I could be friends with someone who.
Oh, hello. It's not a general thing I do, but there is the odd occasion when I wash my hair and I think I'm not going to put bubbles in tonight because I need to wash my hair. Yeah, that's me. I'm that person.
There she is.
Yeah, I'm right here, guys.
I love the fact you've got a little jug next to your bath as well.
Well, I don't have it next to it. It's actually in the kitchen. But if I know I'm going to wash my hair, I'll go get the jug. And I go, get it out, wash my hair. Yeah.
But what's the difference between using the jug and just holding a shower head?
Well, my shower head doesn't work in my bath. It doesn't work. So I have to use the jug, like old school style. Okay. Yeah. Listen, girls got to do what girls got to do, you know?
Okay, right. Let's move on. What's going on in the world?
Right. So this is something I've been thinking about for a while, right?
Serious.
Where are all the pop stars at the moment? Where's all the new music at?
But there isn't any.
There's literally none. I mean, the last kind of like big song we had, I feel like, is Sam Smith Unholy. Yeah. And I loved that. I was really excited. I thought, yeah, this is a banger. But if you think about it, right, there's been no
Where's the girl groups?
Where are the girl bands?
Where's the boy bands?
Where are the sexy songs? Like, where are the ones that you're like, yeah, I want to get down and dirty in this in a club? Like, where are those songs?
I don't know, but when do you ever get down and dirty in a club?
Oh, but you know when it's a bit like, a bit of a naughty song, you're like, yeah, I want to grind to this one. There's nothing like that out at the moment. Like, literally nothing that you want to get your grind onto.
I don't, it's just, okay, well, you want to grind. I mean, just a nice new song would be fine for me.
I'm just here waiting to grind, guys.
Right. Okay, where do you grind?
Well, I mean, I say in the club. I don't really go to clubs, but at home, I would grind.
In your PJs.
In my PJs, after I've got out of my bath.
When you're hunkering down.
When I'm hunkering.
Hunkering and grinding.
Yeah, there's nothing like having a little drink at home and a little grind or by yourself, you know?
Becky, I don't know who you are today.
Mate, I always have a bit of a grind.
My sister does that, I think, a lot as well.
You've got it. When no one's watching and you're like, yeah, and you're feeling yourself a bit, you're like, yeah. But there's no songs to do it to, mate. There are no songs to grind and get done and dirty to at the moment.
I think the best song from last year that I remember you text me and you went, put this song on.
LF, System Afraid to Feel. That's a banger.
You know, when you first listened to it, I was like, this is such a great song. Like that. We need one of those.
That was a song for the summer.
No one does anything in Jan.
But I feel like, because I'm into my R&B. That's what I like. I like a bit of Beyonce, a bit of Rihanna, a bit of that kind of
like Usher.
Yeah. Remember when Justin Timberlake brought out Sexy Back and everyone was like, oh, here he is, and everyone loved that song. We need a song like that. And like in January, I feel like it's quite a good time to release a good R&B song. Where are they at? Where are our Little Mixes at? Where are our Rihannas? Beyonce, to be fair, released a good album.
Hasn't Rihanna, hasn't she got new music coming out? Didn't she release a new song?
She did, but it was a bit...
was it a theme tune to some... Was it in a movie or something?
It was a bit boring. I expected a bit more from Rihanna.
Well, listen, guys, Becky needs to grind. So if somebody can just write some new music...
A grind-worthy song, please. That would be grand.
We'll wait for that. RedBrik Estate Agents, our brand new shiny sponsors.
Yes.
A couple of things to talk about with RedBrik. We have a listener, Laura, who always messages in.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. And she actually messaged the other day. She was laughing at her desk. She had, I presume she has headphones on. And her boss walked past and she went, podcast? She knew.
She knew.
Yeah. So she sent the link to her boss. Anyway, lovely Laura, a message and said, my cousin works at RedBrik. So lovely Thea, who we know very well. I've got a picture of Thea when she was about 3 years old. Which actually sounds a bit creepy. Don't worry, Thea. I'm not going to do anything with... I'll send it you, Thea, but you look very cute. Yeah, Laura's her cousin.
What a small world.
What a small world.
Also as well, and this is something we haven't mentioned, but we are very invested in this. So RedBrik Ross, who we've mentioned a lot and kind of like introduced us to RedBrik, who listens to the podcast, he is actually getting married to somebody else who works at RedBrik. Thea, who your friend sent you a baby picture of.
I mean, I'm thinking we're going to get invited to this wedding.
Mate, we better. We literally... That's the only reason we wanted them as sponsors, basically. So we get to go to the wedding.
Thea's wedding.
Yep, Thea, Ross, if you're listening, we want to be there. I mean, listen, we'd be happy with the evening, wouldn't we?
DJ?
Oh, we could DJ.
We could DJ. No, but listen, honestly, we're going to talk about other RedBrik people because there are other RedBrik people.
Yeah, but seriously, guys, we do want an invite to the wedding, so...
Right, mate.
Oh God! So we've been, since we came back in January to do the podcast, we've been booking up loads of meetings. We've been quite on it, haven't we?
Yeah.
This is our kind of like 2023 mantra: is on it, get out, meet people, get things booked in, let's make things happen.
Yeah.
So
we've got a hit list, and at the very top of our hit list. Now, we're going to do that really annoying thing. I hate doing this, but we aren't going to say who it is. There are some very good reasons for this, which we'll explain once we are working with them, because that will happen, won't it?
I like this attitude. Yes.
And anyway, so we messaged, didn't we? November?
Yeah. And shall we say, I actually messaged, I found the person on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I DM'd them.
Yeah. Do you know what? Everyone's like, you need to get on LinkedIn. Everyone's on LinkedIn. All the work's on LinkedIn. I don't want to be on I don't want to be LinkedIn.
It's business to business, guys. If you've got a business, you need to be linking up with business people on LinkedIn. Well, actually, we did it on Instagram and we got a meeting, didn't we? You know?
But yeah, so anyway.
But actually, this person didn't see the message for months. And I think it was New Year's Day. They finally replied.
So the meeting was booked for tomorrow. Unfortunately, said person has COVID.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to have COVID at the moment, mate. So, anyway, so it's been postponed. We're going to do it next week. Now, I knew you'd think the same as me. So we've been obviously like emailing and messaging this person. And every time I look at his name, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Neither do I.
So I think it's Ioan. That's what I think.
Ioan?
Well, I at first thought it was loan. I thought, loan? Oh,
that's an interesting name.
Unusual name.
I thought Ioan.
So now we both say Ioan. It can't. Yeah. Is it Ian?
Ewan, I think probably. Ewan?
Ioan. What if it is Ioan? Mate, if we meet him and we shake his hand and we're like, hello, I'm Laura. And he'll be like, I'm Ioan. I am going to lose my mind.
But what do we do when we meet him? Do we say, listen, we don't know how to say your name? Or do we just go in with like, hello, Ioan?
I would pay you 50 quid if you shake his hand and say, "Hi, Ioan." Mate,
Well,
I
will
promise
do it.
you.
I will definitely do
Mate,
it.
I can have my phone on record. Hello, Ioan.
Hello. But now in my head, he is Ioan.
What if he doesn't correct us? If he doesn't correct us, what we have to then do is use his name as many times as possible in any. So, Ioan.
Yeah. What do you think about this? Ioan. Yeah. But in my head now, he is Ioan. That is his name.
Yeah.
Can't be his name.
It's got to be Ian.
I think Ioan. That's what I thought. No, it must be Ioan.
We could probably Google it and find out, but I actually don't want to.
What's that? There's a Welsh actor who was in, I think, the Marvel movies. Isn't his name spelt like that? And it's
Ioan.
Yeah, Ioan Grufford. He was. So he's going through a bit of a nasty separation, isn't he? They were in 101 Dalmatians together. They're both Welsh, and it's all playing out in the media. I'm sure that's how you spell his name.
101 Dalmatians. What, Disney?
Yeah. So they met on the set of 101 Dalmatians, but they were both in, was it Mad Men or Marvel or something? They're both quite well known, but they're both Welsh. But I'm sure that's how you spell his name.
How would you think you spell Ewan?
Ewan.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Oh,
Seriously,
okay, yeah.
like Ewan.
Yeah.
Surely, not Ioan. Why is there an I and an O?
Well, if anyone, I mean, listen, maybe one of our listeners has this
It's
name.
called
And they're like,
Ioan.
Yeah, and they're literally like, that's my name. I know how to say it. Please get in touch and let us know how you say it, because we're about to embarrass ourselves.
Mate,
when
what
we have
if it's
this meeting.
Loan? If it's Loan, I'm just
Hello,
gonna be
it's
like,
Loan.
You've got the best name in the world.
Please help us out here, because we ain't got a clue and we're too embarrassed to ask him.
But luckily, we've got till next week to try and figure it out.
Yeah, so please get in touch so that we can be prepared. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Back tomorrow.